Apocalypse ready. Well, a bit of a dry run, but nonetheless, a couple of pieces that probably wouldn't appear like the trolley should I be in an escape, but pretty much everything else. So let me show you around. Over here we have a gravity water filter. In the top here you have the dirty water collected, strapped to the tree, and as you follow down it filters through this into their clean drinking water. Down there I just have things keeping cool on a bungee, Earth's natural fridge. And over here, because the apocalypse hasn't hit, let's keep Britain tidy, have a little makeshift table. That piece of wood I'd used down here previously for target practice, and it was still here, so I used it, but it did give me an idea, so I just got some legs carved out. That light there is very powerful and actually has lithium batteries that you can plug your phone into and charge off. Not brilliant, it's not as great as a power pack, but it will probably give one full charge if it was fully charged itself. Over here some binoculars, and of course some tea bags of various kinds, Yorkshire, peppermint, ginger and lemon, and fruit, just in case. Now I may not have those in an apocalypse, but for a dry run. Over here a little pistol crossbow, 80 pounds of pressure, fires aluminium bolts. It's got an accuracy probably within a few inches over 30 meters, so should one ever need to go hunting. Just up here some utensils, compass, cup of tea that I just talked about, might as well have a drink of that, head torch, little hand torch, little natty knife, fork and spoon set, some cookware, very light. It's sort of, think of tin foil and then think of much thicker, but it's as light. A utility cookware knife, and down there's the handle. Oh, bit of brown sugar for cooking. Over here you'll see my coffee pot. Even in apocalypse I'd like to think I could have a couple of cups of coffee, and then a steel mug that I used to boil things with. Over here this is actually a fold away barbecue, so it folds up to about the size of a magazine. I've got dinner on the go, as you'll see. And over here is a tactical shovel. It's pretty good, I've dug a few little holes with it, etc. And as you'll see, it comes apart and has a knife, serrated edge, and some rather gnarly looking point on the end. And actually in this end, but because I'm one-handed I can't show you, you can unscrew the top and there's a fire starter within that, which works really well. And this piece on the end is to break glass, should ever the occasion arise. Ordinarily I would have that screwed in, but I kept it loose so I could record it. And over here, just a basic 2-man dome tent, fly sheet around the outside, inner lining. Inside, I won't bother you with that, but there's a self-inflating mat and a sleeping bag, self-inflating pillow. All of this fits into a 55-litre rucksack, and should the need arise, I can carry it on my back and exit. If you'd like to know about any of the pieces I've shown, just give me a shout in the comments. I'll be happy to tell you where I got things. It's not a great deal of expense, and I feel better for it, having it. And hey, if the apocalypse doesn't happen, I can always come camping like today. And here is everything laid out, and the 55-litre rucksack. So some things I didn't show. I just wanted to go into a bit more detail of what I've got. I've got back, washed everything down and getting ready to pack up. Should I need to grab the backpack, I thought it would be a good time just to walk you through a few of the bits. So here we have the inflatable mattress, the tent, sleeping bag. Here we have a change of clothes. Anyone who's backpacked knows that you roll it up and it takes far less space. So underwear, socks, a couple of t-shirts, a pullover, and some heavy duty canvas trousers. And for cleanliness, of course, all the necessaries. Little in joke there is a flannel. Some wet wipes, plasters, anti-diarrhea stuff, ibuprofen that I don't ordinarily take, along with multivitamins, but if you're stuck out in the wild. Here we have the pillow, very good, inflatable and very comfy actually. And here I didn't show you this is a rain poncho, very good. It was peeing down yesterday, so that was useful. Over to the cooking utensils, and you see the handle fits on there, you can just pick things up. The lid at the bottom here, I'll usually put on top, but you can put things in the pans for storage. My coffee pot, sugar tea bags, I changed the container for that, given that I broke it when I was returning, so it needed something sturdier. And here, just a few foodstuffs. It's important that you pack enough food if you're doing one. Sounds ridiculous, but even for a camping trip. Now, on the barbecue, I had lovely chicken. I popped to Sainsbury's on the way. Actually, I don't think it was a Sainsbury's, some Tesco's or something like that. Anyway, I popped into a supermarket and picked up the chicken. But this is stuff I have ready should I need to go. And here we all see lentils and beans and rice. And you know, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's easy to warm through. And there's enough food for 3-4 days there until I can go hunting. Some mackerel there for oily stuff. Some spray olive oil. I do like a bit of seasoning with my food. Speaking of which, just a couple of little pots. Some turmeric. Not only is it good for seasoning, but actually it's great antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. Salt, also not bad for seasoning. I only use a bit, but should you get a cut or something, great to clean it up. And some chili flakes. Can't go wrong with chili flakes, they fit everywhere. My coffee here. And here, believe it or not, is about 1/3 of a roll of tin foil. So useful to have. I did some roasted pears on a barbecue yesterday. Oh my goodness, they were delicious. Here we have the fold away little stool and all the utensils that you see there. The barbecue over here is remarkable. You can see how it's folded away, and if you look at the size of the coffee pot on the cup, you'll see it's not very big at all. And I adjusted the shovel head to show you that it's got another 2 positions to that. Also, I wasn't able to show you, but there's the fire starter, and you would use that against the knife. and it actually works really well. But in the event it's peeing down and I can't start a fire, I do have some eco-friendly liquid gel fire starters that are highly effective for starting even wet wood. I tested it. So for chopping the wood, some various bungees and paracord. Should always grab some paracord. It's great for if you wanted to hang a washing line, but for just tying things together, very strong. And every outdoor kit should have one. Here the utensils, I just want to, for show scale, if you look at this, it's a 6.5 inch bolt, and I've lined one up there as well. So these really are pocket size and useful tools. And obviously the water filter breaks down. And this will all fit into that. Did yesterday, will today. And that will be packed away and ready. That's it. Are you ready? Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Peace and love.